Live from the Darien Ice House in Darien, Connecticut, it's Varsity Girls Hockey on the DAF Media Network. Tonight, we've got a good one here for you. Rivalry matchup between the Darien Blue Wave and the New Canaan Rams. Hi, everybody. I'm Damian Andrews. So glad you could be with us for this DAF Media broadcast of Varsity Girls Ice Hockey. Rivalry game tonight from the Ice House. And now to the men calling the action, Cooper Boardman and Bill Kirby.
Damian, thanks so much. The Darien Blue Wave and the New Canaan Rams coming at you from the Darien Ice House here in Darien, Connecticut. The Blue Wave 3-0 overall against the Rams 3-0 overall. Hey everyone, Cooper Boardman alongside former Union College hockey player Bill Kirby. And Bill, this is a matchup of the top two teams in the state. In all likelihood, what will be the top two teams in the FCIAC should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, certainly, you don't need to say much when it comes to Darien and New Canaan. These guys have been doing this for a long time. And, the fun part is for, I think, the kids when they get to high school is a lot of them have played together as youth players and youngsters, and now they get to play against each other in high school and be part of this kind of Hatfield-McCoy thing we got going here.
Two teams that met 4 times in the 2017-2018 season, scoring off for the first time in the 2018-2019 season. Darien in the white, New Canaan in the black, and we're ready to get things rolling. From the Darien Ice House in Darien, Connecticut, opening draw is sent back down into the defensive zone for the Rams, and we are underway. These two teams faced off 4 times a year ago. New Canaan won 3 of the 4, but Darien got revenge in the final game of the season. The FCIAC, or rather the state semifinal, a 3-1 victory for the Wave. Blue Wave controlling early. Two teams that offensively have broken out in a big way to open up this 2018 campaign. For Darien, they've scored in every single period so far, as the first shot of the day on net, covered up by Blythe Novick for the Rams. 35 seconds gone in the opening period, still no score. Early on, seeing plenty of offensive pressure from the Wave. Just underway at the Darien Ice House. Vandenbroek controls the draw, sent back down behind net. New Canaan and Darien both battling for it, sent up the left wing side and back into the corner. Offensively, Bill, the Wave have been just about as good as it gets.
Yeah, certainly they've had a nice start to the season. They put up big numbers in all 3 of their games so far. I think a little bit to Jamie's surprise. Certainly Hamden's always tough, and I know he was nervous about the Ridgefield game, but when it was all said and done, I think they've given up 2 or 3 goals in 3 games and put up 26 or 7 if my math is right, something in that vicinity.
Rams into the attacking zone, set up and covered up by Hallie Kreppen. She's the netminder for the Blue Wave here today. Kreppen, a year ago, 1.22 goals allowed average, 31 saves in the FCIAC semifinal against New Canaan, and she's the stalwart in net for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, both goaltenders are going to need to play well tonight. Certainly, they're both capable of that. They've both got a lot of experience, both coming off very solid campaigns last year. Kreppen in her sophomore season, and Novak as a freshman, I believe, last year. So, yeah, this should be a good one. They'll probably spend a little bit of time filling each other out. Really only had 1 shot on goal here so far, but as they loosen up a little bit and start to relax, look for a little more offense to come from both teams.
Defensive zone draw for the Wave, won by New Canaan. Played back into the corner and picked up by Darien. Here comes Kit Eriks through center, plays it into the attacking third. Plenty of offensive firepower for the Blue Wave. Eriks, along with Kate Bellissimo and Caitlin Chan, lead the way. Puck on the left side of the net, back into the corner, picked up by the Rams. 2 minutes gone in the opening period. No score between Darien and New Canaan. A battle of the top 2 teams in the state thus far in the 2018-2019 season. Jane Kelligan into the corner. Knocks it up ahead, won away by the Rams. Offensive opportunity, whistled on net just wide of the cage. First shot attempt of the day from Courtney O'Connell, the sophomore who scored on Tuesday against Simsbury. Puck back in the slot, taken away by the Rams. New Canaan crushed Wilton Norwalk McMahon Co-op on Friday, 8-1 on the road. Canaan scored 5 times in the opening period on the way to a 7-goal victory. On the other side, as the shot goes wide of Crepin, Darien picked up a dominant 8-1 victory over Ridgefield. Danbury on Saturday at home, 4 goals in the second period, led the way for the Blue Wave. Puck kept in at the point, sent in front, back to the corner. Canaan gets to it first. Here's a shot, blocked away by Crepin. Sent back out and into the neutral zone.
Nice job on the forecheck there by New Canaan. They really had Darien pinned. Couldn't get it out for a better part of a minute.
First couple of minutes had the Blue Wave with a lot of offensive opportunity. Rams returning the favor. We talked about the offense for Darien, but also plenty of offense for New Canaan. Mentioned the 8-goal performance the other day, but the Rams have such depth. 40-plus players in the program, a full varsity and junior varsity squad. And head coach Rich Bulin has been very excited about what he's seen from his team thus far in 3 games. Knocked back into the corner. 11:30 to play in the first period. No score between Darien and New Canaan. O'Connell lugs it up the left side, plays it out to center. Now an opportunity. Here's Caitlin Sparks. Dances between some defenders, puts it on net. It's knocked back behind cage. Darien picks it up. Break out the other way for Abby Leah, but taken back the other way by the Rams. Set in front. An opportunity, but Kaylee Harden couldn't get good wood on it. Wave, try to get it out. Glove back in, and a whistle.
A hand pass there on New Canaan.
Early on, we're seeing plenty of pressure being applied by this New Canaan offense.
Yeah, no, they've done a good job on the forecheck. I mean, it hasn't really translated to a lot of shots. They've only had a couple so far, but they certainly, Darien's had trouble breaking out. Jamie and Gray probably going to want to make some adjustments on that if that doesn't change.
All the way back down for an icing call against Darien. New Canaan has had plenty of, hot starts here in 2018. In 3 games, the Rams have scored 10 first-period goals. And early on, we're seeing that offensive pressure being applied. Draw in the defensive zone for the Wave. Won by Darien. Punch back out through the neutral zone, and that'll get all the way down the ice for another icing call for Darien. Blue Wave defense on its heels a little bit early on, but there's also a Darien defense that's been really darn good in 2018. 2 goals in 9 periods of play this year. Shut out Wilton Norwalk McMahon Co-op last Monday and faces its really toughest test of the season thus far against New Canaan here today.
Yeah, I think, when this one's all said and done, we'll have a much better idea as to where both these teams really stand. They're both coming in undefeated, but this will certainly be their toughest test for each team so far in this young season.
Catherine Martin knocked to the ice. New Canaan picks it back up. Break out for the Rams. Banked off the boards into the neutral zone. Cut off by Kelligan. Tie up on the boards right in front of the New Canaan bench. Still kind of stuck up in there. Connell in the area. She finally gets out of it. Back to the neutral zone and played into the defensive zone by the Wave. Pass cut off by Catherine Martin. She dances around a defender. Sophomore defensive through center. Banks it into the offensive zone for a change for the Blue Wave. Opportunity for the Rams now. Here's a right point shot off the face mask of Hallie Crepin and back into the corner. Kept in at the point for the moment by the Rams. Kaylee Harden between a pair of defenders back to center. Flateau sends it in front. Puck skitters through the crease, back into the corner. New Canaan gets to it first. Centering feed blocked down by Darien. Crowell plays it in front. Deflected, and now Kelligan through center, off the boards and into the corner. Another opportunity for a change for Darien. Cece Stein, the freshman, checks back into the game for the Blue Wave. 6 minutes gone in the opening period. No score between Darien and New Canaan. 1-on-5 shot whistles just to the left of the cage. Picked up by Stein, her first touch of the day. Has it won away by the Rams. A turnover in the defensive zone for Darien. Shot on net, knocked away by Crepin. It was Grace Crowell.
Tough turnover right there at your own blue line. That's not a play you want to make.
Finally, the Blue Wave able to clear. Kelly Raymond, the sophomore forward in the zone, puts it on net. Off the skate of a New Canaan defender, back into the corner. Colleen Cassidy, the junior captain, back behind net, plays it in front. Shot and covered up by Blythe Novick. Blue Wave got an opportunity in transition there, but Novick stays strong on the second shot attempt that she's faced today.
Yep, no, she's solid, and they're going to need to do a little more than they've done so far if they're going to try and solve her. Yeah, certainly New Canaan's had the better opportunities, probably 2 good looks.
Now a breakout for New Canaan the opposite way. Knocked down, still in front. Loose puck, a whistle, and it looks as though the penalty is going to go against Darien. Sarah Hearns got caught up with Caitlin Tully. And now a big offensive opportunity coming up for the Rams. Tully bringing it down the right wing side, and Tully part of an all-freshman line for the Rams with Angelica McDanis as well as Kaylee Harden. A line that Rich Bulin likes to say buzzes around like mosquitoes. It's on here.
Sounds like something Rich would say. I'm sure that's a direct quote.
So a first power play opportunity of the day goes to the New Canaan Rams. Kaylee Harden, the freshman, on the right wing side, plays it down into the corner. Man advantage opportunity set in front, kicked away by Darien. And the Blue Wave clear it at least for the moment. Caitlin Chan, the one who got it to the neutral zone. New Canaan player falls to the ice. And Darien doing a good job of keeping it out of the defensive third, at least momentarily. Now the Rams charge into the offensive zone. Potter plays it up ahead. Flato gets to it. Loose puck out to the point, kept in. Here's Harden. She rips it on net, in front, deflected, still in the slot, popped down. Couple Darien players go to the ice, still in there, shot on net, and it skitters home. Caitlin Sparks cleans up the mess, and New Canaan strikes first. It's 1-0 Rams.
Yeah, they did a nice job. Darien had a chance to clear it, couldn't get it out. Came up top to the top of the umbrella. They threw it across to the weak side, and the shot got blocked, but they picked up the rebound.
Now, Rich Bulin says Sparks, the senior captain, is the one you want in front of the net when there's chaos. She's strong, and she got her stick on it to put it home there off the deflection. And New Canaan strikes first. This Rams offense that has been so potent in the opening period and really throughout the first 3 games of this season. 1-0 at the 7:24 mark of this opening period. Power play opportunity in 51 seconds in. Sparks gets to it first. She had a goal against Wilton Norwalk McMahon on Friday. Gets one here. And it's 1-0 New Canaan. And now if you're Darien on the opposite side, how do you respond?
Well, they're going right back to the sin bin here. Looks like we picked up a penalty for something. I didn't quite see it. It must have happened right after the goal. So they're going to be man down again.
And once again, another first period power play opportunity for New Canaan. Darien started that that down a man chance pretty well, getting it back into the neutral zone. But New Canaan kept coming, and it's Sparks who puts it home. And now, well, you're right, 2-minute opportunity. Shot on net from the point, it's scored. Just inside the left post, between a pair of defenders, and Jess Eccleston on the move. It's 2-0 New Canaan.
Yeah, it was a really nice play by her. She's one of the best defensemen in the state. She just showed why there. Walked the blue line and waited for traffic to set up in front and let it go. And that's one where that puck had eyes. It just got through, and Kreppen never had a chance. She never saw it.
Eccleston, a 4-year starter. He's got a falling away from the net, just ripped it on, and nothing really Kreppen could do about it. 2-0 lead for New Canaan. Rams win the draw, bring it back in. Kreppen has to knock it away, still in front. And the Blue Wave nearly clear, kept in at the point for the moment. Shot blocked down by Martin back into the corner. 2-0 lead for New Canaan. Opening stages of this one between the Rams and Blue Wave. It's been all New Canaan offensively in this one. 2 power play opportunities and 2 power play goals.
Yeah, Wave are definitely back on their heels a little bit. You're going to need to pick it up a bit.
Here's Heidi on the right wing side. Feeds it left. Couldn't be handled.
Couldn't handle it. It's a nice pass. Great idea.
Darien hasn't had too many offensive opportunities, but when it has, it's had some pretty good ones. Couple of shots on net. Novik's had to cover it up a couple of times. Now a right wing side opportunity. Played back out to the left side by Hearns.
And Wave just need to settle down a little bit there. They just mishandled the puck and had a great look, but couldn't hold on to it.
Sarah Hearns up the right wing side around a defender. Her pass was knocked down by Kelly Raymond, who was coming out of the Darien bench area. It's a turnover and Rams puck sent back in. Dump and chase opportunity for New Canaan. Back up to the point. Eccleston got a stick on it, gets it right back, puts it on net. And finally, butterfly for Kreppen. She covers it up at the 5:33 mark of this first period. Ellie Kreppen been tested a couple of times. 2 have squeaked through. Really by no fault of her own.
Yeah, one on the doorstep. No, not at all. And again, the second one, she, the first one kind of snuck under a pad. She easily could have had it, but backdoor, weak side on the man-up advantage. Not much she could have done there, and certainly the second one was a great play by Eccleston and well done by the power play in terms of setting up traffic in front. She never saw it.
New Canaan keeps it in the offensive zone. Flato on the wing, played back up top, sent on net way high, still on the left doorstep. Kelly Harden fighting for it, and finally Kreppen jumps on top of it to signal the whistle. Pucks have been flying every which way towards Kreppen. Couple more opportunities on goal for the Rams.
Yeah, they're buzzing right now.
Draw controlled by New Canaan. Back into the corner, rung all the way back down around into the corner. Sent back in front, looking for a centering feed. Pop back up by Crowell. One away by Darien. Through center, bounces off the half wall there. And back into the attacking third for Darien. Wave get to it to stave off the icing. Back into the corner. New Canaan comes away with the puck, though, through a trio of defenders. Played all the way back down into the defensive third for Darien. Change for the Rams. That freshman line charges back onto the ice. Hearns brings it up the left side. Cross-ice pass back to center. Cassidy out to the left wing side into the corner. Cut off by a defender. Eccleston gets to her first, wins the puck away, and runs it back towards the point. Pass cut off. Here's Niffen. She rings it back into the corner. Fight for it there. Cassidy, the junior captain for Darien, gets to it first. Now 4 tangled up in there. Finally, Martin comes over to provide reinforcements for the Waifs. And now Cassidy back behind net. Looks for a centering feed. Popped in front. And Novick jumps on top of it. 3:53 to go in the first period. 2-0 lead for New Canaan over Darien. But now the Blue Wave applying some pressure of their own.
Yeah, just their third shot, though. Jamie Drops is not going to be very happy about their offense this period. They're getting outplayed and outworked, quite frankly.
8-3 shots advantage right now for New Canaan. And it's showing on the score sheet as well, a 2-0 lead. Caitlin Tully fights forward for the Rams on the left wing side. Comes away with it through a pair of defenders. Dumps it back underneath. Kreppen gets a stick on it, back around the corner. Darien gets to it first. Niffen back to center. Opportunity. Here's Kate Bellissimo charging up ice. Back into the corner. Has 3 Rams defenders watching her. Puts it in front. Skittering puck. Sent back out to the boards on the New Canaan side. Backboarded off the neutral zone boards. Darien gets back to it. Change for New Canaan as CC Stein, the freshman, deals it left. Pass cut off in the neutral zone by the Rams. Here's Crowell on the right wing side. Brings it into the zone. Sends it back behind. A couple of players fall to the ice. Harden gets to it first for New Canaan. Still kept in the zone by the Rams. A one-handed pass from Flato. She fights for it there. The senior captain Vandenbroek gets to it and now played back down into the corner. Right wing side. Back into the corner. New Canaan controls the possession. Clock under 2:40 to play in this opening period. Right point shot. Pretty weak. Vandenbroek cuts it off there. Back to the neutral zone. Sent all the way back down, and no one could get a stick on it. And another icing call against Darien. Both teams with an opportunity for a change.
Yeah, New Canaan's just got a little more jump in their step right now. They're all over the Wave. A couple opportunities Wave had, couldn't quite connect. But hats off to New Canaan here. They came out ready to play and definitely had the better of the play thus far.
Connell wins the offensive zone draw for the Rams. Played back down behind the net, out to the right point. Rung back down, pass knocked down by Darien, now in front. Couple of players fall to the ice, and at the end of it all, Darien comes away with it. Lucy Edwards, the sophomore, up ahead. She's hit hard into the boards. And it looks as though we'll get the first power play chance of the day for Darien.
Yeah, got a little too much of her there. Looks like sparks will go off. 2 minutes for interference. So the Wave will see if they can reciprocate.
It's a Darien offense that's been so good over the first 3 games of this season. It's scored in every single period, and it has 2 minutes and 3 seconds to do so.
Now would be a nice time to keep that streak alive, right?
Offensive zone draw kept in and then sent all the way back down the ice by Kaylee Harden, the freshman. Plenty of players that can play kind of both ways for this new Canaan team, both offensively and defensively. Harden is one of them. Darien trying to work it out of its own defensive zone, up a man. Work back down. Kelly Raymond has it cut off in the neutral zone, brought back all the way back down into the defensive third for the Blue Wave. Cece Stein, Kit Eriks, along with Catherine Martin at the head of things for Darien for this man advantage opportunity. But right now the Wave with a minute and 18 to go in the power play, a minute and 20 or so to go in the period with an opportunity for the power play, just trying to get it into the attacking third. Sarah Hearns, the freshman, brings it into the attacking third. Pass taken down by the Rams. Darien just trying to keep it in, and it slides back out towards the neutral zone, played all the way back down. New Canaan charges back after it. Darien gets to it first. Harden once again in the middle of things. She plays on the puck and forces a turnover in the neutral zone. Put on net, saucer towards Crepin, who got her blocker on it. And Darien comes back away with it. Here come the Wave. 37 seconds remaining on the power play, just trying to set something up. Niffin in the corner. Has it tied up there by, you guessed it, Kaylee Harden back to the corner, splits a defender. Here's Niffin, puts it on net, still in front, another opportunity, still loose, she shoots, they can't score.
Yeah,
Looked as though it might have gone in.
Net there, yeah, I thought a very good chance. Couldn't get the handle on it though.
Novick got her pad on it to keep that one from going home, still loose in the slot, popped on net, Vandenbroek. And finally covered up by Blythe Novick. Oh, so close for Darien, but Blythe Novick, the sophomore, keeps it in front. 8.2 seconds remaining in the period, 4 seconds remaining on the penalty kill for the Rams. Offensive zone face-off coming up for Darien. Vandenbroek, the face-off just to the right. One by the Rams, sent up all the way back down the ice, and that will effectively kill off the power play chance for Darien, and also kill off the rest of this period. 15 minutes largely dominated by New Canaan. The Rams lead it 2-0 through the opening period of play. And, well, Bill, when we talk about New Canaan, you look at the power play opportunities, 2 for 2, and that's so far the difference in the game.
Yeah, that's the difference. I mean, they've certainly outskated Darien, in my opinion. They've outplayed them. Darien got a couple good looks there on the power play and came very close to making it a 1-goal game. But, you know, I think Jamie will tell them to settle down a little bit, play their game. You know, Darien's got a young team. I think they've only got 2 seniors on the squad. So, you know, for some of these kids, it's the first time they're going through this. And, you know, they're I would say there's a little more upside here for Darien. But, again, as I said earlier, hats off to New Canaan. They've had a very nice start to this game and have really come out of the gate hard and played well, aggressively forechecking, not only when they're playing 5-on-5, but when they were man down as well. And they pinned the Wave in their own end a number of times. So, you know, again, you got to give New Canaan credit where it's due, and they've played very well so far.
If you're Jamie Tropsa over there on that Darien bench, what's the message to your team now as you look towards the second and third periods?
Well, I'd say it starts with moving your feet. They're standing around a little bit. They're kind of watching. And if they can get their feet going a little bit, they've missed a couple passes by 6 or 8 inches, lost the handle on a few. So they just need to settle down, work a little harder, and just get some pucks to the net. They did that a little bit at the end, but they had 2 shots on goal for the first 13 minutes of that period, which just isn't enough. Novak's too good a keeper to, you know, 6 or 8 shots for the whole game is not going to do it.
These two teams met 4 times last season. New Canaan took the first one in the regular season 2-1. Rams won the second one 2-0 in the regular season, and then won the FCX semifinal 3-2 in double overtime. Darien exacted its revenge in the state semifinal, a 3-1 victory for the Blue Wave. Talked with Rich Bulin, the head coach of this New Canaan team, prior to this one, saying, look, all 4 of those matchups, despite whatever scoreline, no matter who came out on top, all of them were relatively even games. This one through 15 minutes of play hasn't necessarily felt that way.
Yeah, no, I think I saw 3 of the 4 games, and you know, they were very even. Could have gone either last year where they were very even with New Canaan coming out in 3 of the 4. Prior to that, you know, the prior 5 years, Darien probably had the better of the play, and before that, New Canaan had dominated during the Homp years, if you will. Madsey Carroll, 2 of the better players ever to come out of Connecticut high school girls hockey, both excellent players. And
beatings in FCX high school girls hockey. And right now, the Rams in black, the Blue Wave in white, and a 2-goal advantage thus far for New Canaan. Darien forces the turnover in the neutral zone, played up ahead, shot on net is knocked down and finally covered up by Blythe Novick. Novick, the sophomore all-stater in net for the Rams. Hallie Kreppin, the junior goalie who allowed less than 1.3 goals per game in 2017 in net for Darien. Both have looked pretty strong despite the scoreline thus far.
Yeah, no, both 2 quality keepers. They're 2 of the better keepers in the state, in my opinion, and they're playing like it so far.
Vandenbroek wins the tie-up, but the Rams come back away with it. Blue Wave get to it first. Sarah Hearns in her own defensive zone. Plays it back to the neutral zone instead. Kick back out, and New Canaan's going to have to touch back up. In the meantime, Blue Wave back to the neutral zone. Here comes Hearns. Brings it down the right wing side. Trips and falls back to the corner. Rung all the way back down around. Darien gets the first touch on it. Niffin turns back inside. Looking for a centering feed. Dances it back down underneath. New Canaan and Darien fighting for it there. Bellissimo gets to it first. Turns out of a defender. Tries to put it in front. Now rifled on net and right into the glove of Novick. First.
Nice work by Bellissimo there in the corner. Led to a good chance for Vandenbroek there. Just couldn't quite get it through Novick there. She made a nice save.
Novick had 12 saves on Tuesday against Simsbury. The freshman went 9-4, went 9-4 her freshman year. Rich Bulin loves the way she handled the pressure last year for a team that played in the state semifinal and the FCX championship. And thus far here in this second period, she's faced plenty of pressure from the Darien offense. Wave keep it in, played back into the neutral zone. Skittering puck, Darien touches back up. Back behind net, Rams get to it first. Here's Eccleston up the right wing side all the way back down. Touch, there will be no icing. Kelligan gets to it in the corner. Stops, turns, falls to the ice. Still tied up in that corner. 3 minutes gone in the second period. All the way back down into the corner. Darien picks it up. Martin back to the neutral zone. Lucy Edwards, the sophomore forward, tries to jam it into the attacking third for the Blue Wave. Kick back up, still in there. And then sent back into the neutral zone. Martin cross-ice pass, bounces it off the boards. Goes up and out of bounds into the Darien bench area. 12:25 remaining, second period. 2-0 lead for New Canaan over Darien on the DAF Media Network. Cooper Boardman and Bill Kirby with you. Now an offensive zone draw for Darien. Cassidy, Toscano, Hearns, and Stein on the ice for Darien, along with Caitlin Chan. Both jumped early. So the draw, Crowell against Chan. And it's sent back down behind net. Fight for it there. Toscano comes away with it, plays it left of the net, but it's taken away by the Rams. Harden back through center. She gets across the red line, cross the blue on the left wing side, centering feed, kicked away by the Darien defense. Rams still back with it on the left wing side. Here's Sparks, tied up there. Has it knocked back into the neutral zone, has to play it back, and the Blue Wave an opportunity, but a turnover in the neutral zone. Here's Harden. She's been all over the ice tonight. Centering feed, turned in front, blocked away, still alive, and back out to the left wing side. Blue Wave with a breakout the other way. Here comes Darien. 1-on-3, still played in anyway by Allen. Back behind net. Darien gets to it, put in front. Novik can't find it and finally goes into the butterfly to cover it up. Now, after the first period was all New Canaan, Darien has found some response. The puck hasn't squeaked through yet, but certainly a better offensive effort from Jamie Trop's squad.
Yeah, they've only given up one shot on goal here through the first 3.5 minutes, I guess. Well, they've been able to muster a couple, but they've had 2 good looks. Novak's been able to solve both of them, but they're a little more level play here. Darien's got to cut down the turnovers. They've been turning the puck over at both blue lines, which is not where you want to turn it over, particularly coming out of your own end. That's hurt them for sure. So they got to cut down on that and just get the puck deeper and start working below the goal line.
Puck in the neutral zone, played back down to the defensive third for Darien. Catherine Martin picks it up. Sophomore defenseman had a goal against Ridgefield Danbury on Saturday. Works her way around a defender, stops, cross-ice pass, back to center. Blue Wave get to it first, tries to bank it off the boards, and back into the attacking third for the Blue Wave. Bellissimo behind net, gets around a defender. New Canaan takes it away. Here's Connell. Junior up the right wing side, cut off at center, pass in the middle, taken away by Curry. Plays it up ahead, O'Connell. Has it knocked back away. A little bit more even play over the last couple of minutes. Darien dumps it into the offensive zone. Here comes Niffin in front, knocked away by New Canaan. Still back out on the right circle, played up the high wall. Skittering puck taken away by the Blue Wave. Center feed at the point. Still in front, just out of the reach, and the Blue Wave will have to touch up. Hearns had an opportunity. Puck was just out of her reach, and it ends up being a turnover for the Rams. Eccleston, between a pair of defenders, rips it on net. Glove down by Kreppen. She picks it up, and that'll provide a stoppage. 10 minutes to play, second period. 2-0 lead for New Canaan over Darien.
A little more back and forth action now as Darien seems to have settled down a bit in this period. And seem to be playing a little bit with a little bit more energy and a little bit better sense of urgency.
Offensive zone face-off, won by the Rams. Caitlin Tully behind net, play to the left point, shot wide left, still behind net, Rams controlling. Catherine Martin, the defender, she's hounding the offensive player, gets the takeaway for Darien. 2-on-2 the other way, at least momentarily. Here come the Wave. It's Martin between a pair of defenders, tried to center but deflected. Back onto the left wing side, 2 Darien players converge, trying to take it away from Tully, who banks it off the boards. Blue Wave come away with it. Here's Lucy Edwards in the corner. Cut off by 2 black jerseys.
Back check there by Ferris of Canaan, catching Martin from behind. Really good work.
The left side of the net, and just behind net now on the right wing side. Rams take it back away. Centering feed, cut off. Edwards at the point as it played back out to center. And Darien will have to work its way back out. All 5 players into the neutral zone. Rams bring it back into their defensive third. At the right point, backboarded into the corner. Edwards gets to it on the left wing side, puts it towards the net. No one home for Darien. Kit Eriks in the area. She plays it back down. Centering feed. No one on the opposite end. But Eriks gets to it, brings it back out, and the pass just out of the reach of Sarah Hearns all the way back down. An opportunity for both teams to change after a long possession. Rams a little bit late coming onto the ice, but New Canaan gets to it first. Harden wins it away on the left wing side. Fight for it there. 4 players in the area. Darien comes out of the chaos. Blue Wave play it back towards center. Brought into the zone. Here's Chan on the left wing side, but offsides called against Darien.
New Canaan's been doing a really good job of, moving their feet and jumping on any loose puck. They're winning the majority of the 50-50 battles, which has really been, I'd say, the difference in the game so far. Darien's kind of overhandling the puck a little bit, and New Canaan is all over them all the time, all over the ice. They've got to give Rich credit here with a good game plan. They're being really aggressive, and it's paid off so far in spades.
After a neutral zone face-off, Darien gets it into the attacking third. Back behind net, New Canaan controls, banked off the boards, but still rifled back down into the corner. Cassidy on the right wing side, plays it back to the point, put on net. Saucer is deflected back behind Cage.
High stick on White. That'll go all the way down.
Darien continuing that offensive pressure, just really haven't been able to transition that pressure into actual shots on goal and, of course, goals.
Well, again, it goes to, I think, New Canaan's, work ethic. Perfect example right there. Keegan had a nice chance from the point. They found her all alone. She got it up a little too high. We knocked it above our shoulder, and then we'd go to whistle all the way down. Had that been a lower shot, gone to the net, that's the kind of stuff that can lead to rebounds and ultimately some of those greasy goals that we talk about how New Canaan scored their first one.
Hand pass against Darien and Jane Kelligan. So another opportunity for New Canaan in the offensive third.
Darien's doing a little better job this period of generating some offense, but they still only have 3 shots on goal at the midway point here, which again is just not enough.
New Canaan controls the offensive zone faceoff back in the slot, but it's taken away by the Blue Wave. You just feel like this Darien offense has got to cash in at some point. 8 goals last time out, 25 goals in the first 3 periods, and looks as though we're going to get another power play opportunity for the Wave. It'll go against McKenna Harden.
Nice work by Stein there, moving the puck up the ice, moving her feet quickly and gaining the zone and dragged down, I think, looked like a hooking on the Rams there. So Darien will go on their second power play of the night. They're 0 for 1.
Darien 0 for 1, New Canaan 2 for 2. The Rams did a masterful job of killing it off in the opening opportunity back in the first period. But the Blue Wave have shown better offensive pressure in this second period. Wave in white, charges back towards the offensive zone, lugged up the right side and brought in. At least for the moment, 2 defenders converge, tied up along the boards. Darien controls. Into the corner, Toscano takes a tumble, back down behind the net. Toscano fighting for it there along with Evelyn Heidi. Back up to the right wing side. Here's Stein in the corner, fights for it with Eccleston. Stein comes away with it back down. Eccleston all over the Darien offensive player, Bellissimo.
New Canaan just got away with a hook there. That's a missed call.
Darien does keep it in the zone, though. Saucer pass, played behind net, back into the corner. O'Connell applies the pressure for the Rams against Bellissimo. Back to the left point, and now a breakout for the Rams. Short-handed, here comes O'Connell. Past the defender, loses the puck, and dumps it back down behind net. 48 seconds remaining on the power play for the Blue Wave. 2-0 New Canaan lead. Pass cut off in the neutral zone. Here's Harden. On the left wing side, brings it all the way back down and around. She sprints after it, brings it back behind net, holding it there. Turned back down, and the Rams short-handed, keeping it in their offensive zone. Harden fights for it there. Back up on the right wing side. Cross-ice pass. Here's Eccleston. She puts it towards net, but back down. 20 seconds remaining on the power play for Darien. The Blue Wave just haven't been able to get it out of its own defensive zone.
Yeah, they're getting outworked again. New Canaan's got people all over the puck, and Darien might have gotten away with one there, so that's 1-1 on this power play.
Loose puck at the point. Eccleston gets to it, slings it on net, knocked down by the glove of Crepin. Blue Wave come away with it, backboard pass cut off by New Canaan, and the power play killed off by the Rams. 0 for 2 for Darien, 2 for 2 for New Canaan. That's the difference in the game thus far. Finally sent back out to center.
Yeah, Jamie's not going to be happy with that. They didn't manage to get a shot on goal in that man-up opportunity, while New Canaan had several man down.
Curry just out of the penalty box. Behind net, she turns. Wraparound try off the blocker, still alive in front, and Darien brings it back away. 1-on-5 the opposite way. Shot deflected from Toscano, back behind cage on the left side of the net, still rolling around in there, and rung back out to the wing side. Kelligan gets to it. She falls to the ground. Now back out towards the neutral zone. Curry gobbles it up, brings it into the attacking third for New Canaan. Fighting for it against a couple of Darien defenders as New Canaan changes back in front. Still alive, and a stoppage.
Offside on Black there. Face-off will come just outside the zone to Crepin's left.
4:21 remaining in the second period. 2-0 lead for New Canaan. Sparks and Eccleston, the goal scores 25 seconds apart in the first period. And still no score through 10-plus minutes in the second. Neutral zone face-off. Controlled by the Rams. Rifled back down all the way around the net by Caitlin Tully. Back into the corner. Kept into the point. Here's Sparks on the left wing side, back down. Eric swings it back down into the corner. 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Chance in front, sent there. Still alive, another chance on net. Still alive on the left side of the doorstep, and finally after a cluster of bodies fall just to the left of the net, referees call the whistle, and it looks as though Crepin somehow, some way got her glove on it.
Yeah, it never really got much mustard on that. It was just kind of flopping around in front there, but those that can be taxing for sure at times, and trying for the goalie, no question. So good job of her to keep it out.
Vandenbroek to take the defensive zone draw for Darien. Taken away by the Rams. At the point, here's Eccleston. She flings it on net through a cluster of bodies. Still alive now on the right doorstep. And once again, covered up by Hallie Crepin. Shot after shot, body after body falling in front of the net. And both times, Crepin has withstood pretty good onslaughts from the Rams' offensive attack. Offensive zone face-off for New Canaan. Taken by the Rams once again. Eccleston on the point. Banks it off the boards. Rams can't control it. Darien gets to it behind the net. Let's see if the Wave can get the breakout, work the offensive opportunity the other way. Played up ahead, kicked into the attacking third for Darien, but offsides. Evelyn Heidi was tiptoeing the line, and she goes off.
Yeah, that was actually, play was onside, but Black's going off for a penalty. The Rams looks like couldn't catch the number, but it was a slash on Bellissimo as she was coming down the ice.
Third power play chance for Darien. Waver 0 for 2 thus far. 2 minutes remaining on the power play. 3:17 remaining in the second period. See if the Wave can set something up. Pass in front. Glove down by New Canaan. Kept in at the point, at least momentarily. Banked towards the right wing side. Wristed towards net. Pass cut off by Eccleston, who rifles it all the way down the ice. And a good start to the penalty kill once again for New Canaan. O'Connell gets to it, but Darien brings it back into the neutral zone. Wave in the white jerseys, trailing by 2 goals. Haven't been able to get really too much on their first 2 power plays.
They're trying to skate it up the ice individually. They're not passing the puck, and Jamie's definitely not going to be happy with their power play thus far. They didn't get a shot on the last one. Didn't do much in the first period either. So they're 0 for 2, and they just need to gain the zone and kind of set it up, and they haven't been able to do that yet.
Well, now a chance to bring it into the zone. Nell Niffen in the corner. Centers it back. Right point. Shot from Bellissimo just wide. Back into the corner. Niffen gets to it there for the Wave. Back down to Bellissimo behind the net. She brings it in front. Through a pair of defenders. Played back down into the corner. Loose puck on the right wing side at the circle. Played up out of the zone into the neutral zone. CC Stein all the way back down the ice. Cuts it off in her defensive zone. Dances her way around a defender, has it won away. Here comes New Canaan. Harden on the right wing side, has it knocked away. Blocked down by Kelligan.
Yeah, another Wave turnover at their own blue line, which is just not what you want here.
25 seconds remaining in this second period, or rather in this power play in the second period. 1:37 remaining in the period. Stein, the freshman, wrister on the charge down the ice, and finally stopped down by Novick. And an offensive zone draw coming up for the Wave. 14 seconds remaining on the power play.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they could get it in deep here and get a couple more on net. They just haven't been able to generate much offense. 10 shots on goal through 2 periods here.
Cassidy wins the draw, rung all the way back down behind net. Chan on the left wing side. Hounded by a New Canaan defender. Falls to the ice, sends it back up top, played in front. Pass is knocked down by Caitlin Sparks, who brings it up all the way out of the zone. And the power play now killed off once again by New Canaan. The Wave 0 for 3 on the man advantage.
New Canaan's been just very aggressive on the kill. They've got, really when you're man up, you want two men or 2 women in this case on the puck. And really it's been New Canaan having 2 players on the puck when they're man down, and it's made a difference. Darienne's been again, overhandling the puck a little bit, just not you know, if there's two players on one Darien player, that means there are 4 people open, and they're just not doing a good job of finding them.
Couple tries by Curry on net, but Crepin denies. 35 seconds remaining, second period, 2-0 New Canaan lead. One last chance for the Darien offense. Wave dump it in. Here's Eriks on the left wing side, knocked away by Caitlin Sparks, played all the way back down up. Caitlin Chen gets a stick on it. The whistle and no signal just yet.
Too many men on the ice and they're in this, again, too many women. That's unfortunate. You can't play the puck when you're changing, so Darien got caught there.
Under 21 seconds to play, second period, 2-0 lead for New Canaan over Darien. Cooper Boardman, Bill Kirby with you on the DAF Media Network. One last chance over the final 30 seconds of this second period. New Canaan scored twice in the first period. Neither team has found the back of the net in the second frame. Now the Rams with an offensive zone draw. And the 5-on-4 chance that will carry over into the third period. We'll see what New Canaan can do. Grace Crowell in the offensive zone draw gets bullied to the ice, loses it in the slot. Darien just trying to clear. 13 seconds remaining, second period. Back into the corner, Harden centers, puts it on net. Back in front, couple of sticks trying to go after it, play back out to the point. Eccleston puts it on net, deflected back into the corner with 2, with 1, and that is how this second period will end. So the first 20 seconds of this penalty kill for the Darien Blue Wave successful, but at the end of 30 minutes of play, the score, New Canaan 2, Darien nothing. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you set for the third period, how Darien can find a response. You're watching Darien Girls Ice Hockey on the DAF Media Network.
If you live in Darien, most likely you've benefited from the Darien Foundation. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4 million in grants to the Darien Emergency Services, public schools, and community organizations.
My husband and I are so happy to be raising our 4 young children in Darien. Over the years, I have admired the projects that the Darien Foundation has supported, and I'm excited to be a member of the board helping to further support the Foundation's mission. Kids' eyes light up when they talk about learning and eating in the edible garden at Tokenique School. It certainly gives us peace of mind to know that if and when the next storm hits town, the Darien Library will always have power thanks to the Darien Foundation providing a generator.
This past year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $420,000 in grants to enhance our community. After years of being the only high school stadium in Fairfield County without lighting, Friday Night Lights came to Darien last fall. The Darien Lights Brigade led the charge, working with neighbors and town officials. The Darien Foundation came in with a grant to meet the crucial funding deadline. Now field hockey, football, soccer, and lacrosse players can play under the stadium lights. A team of high school students offer interactive STEM workshops alive with experiments in robotics, chemistry, and engineering to elementary school kids in Darien. The week-long summer camp and monthly Sunday programs have provided over 1,200 hours of hands-on learning to hundreds of grade school students. Built in 1778, the historic Mather Homestead was a safe house for locals to hide valuables and ammunition from the British Army. Owned by one family for over 2 centuries, the home was gifted in antique fireplaces. DAF Media puts high school students behind the cameras to live stream youth athletic games and community events. Some 30 student volunteers rotate to produce several live broadcasts each week, overseen by veteran TV anchor Damian Andrew. DAF Media leverages cutting-edge computer and camera technology to offer a fun and collaborative STEM learning experience. Parents and fans can watch games anywhere around the world. Darien is one of only a handful of towns in the United States to have a dedicated Boy Scout campground and cabin. Over 300 boys participate in 2 troops and 4 Cub Scout packs, and that number keeps growing. This June, ground will break on a new cabin and an expansion to the campground property.
Many of the grants we've given out have helped close capital funding gaps at several of our local nonprofit organizations. You can drive all over town and see projects that we've underwritten or supported, from the expansive renovations at the YMCA, to the playground by the Sound and flagpole at Weed Beach, to the new sound system at the Darien Arts Center, and to the special operations vehicle at Darien EMS Post 53. I'm personally grateful to see my own family reap the benefits from the grants endowed by the Darien Foundation.
For 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien and offering our community organizations, emergency services, and schools a local resource to help them pursue innovation and excellence. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
Oh, welcome back, everybody, to Varsity Girls Hockey on the DAF Media Network. New Canaan leads 2-0 after the second period. We're about to start the third period. This past weekend, though, a number of Darien High School juniors and sophomores were at the depot making pies. Men Making Pies, which was formed by Peter Graham, a junior at Darien High School. They bake pies for the new Covenant House in Stamford. A great fundraiser, especially this time of the year at the holiday time. And again, it's Men Making Pies, and they do a terrific job. Had a lot of fun this past weekend as we take a look at Bennett McDermott. I always say that. Bennett McDermott, one of the Darien High School varsity boys hockey players. We're about ready to start the third period here on the DAF Media Network. New Canaan leads 2-0 over Darien. We'll take a break, and we will be back. Cooper Boardman, Bill Kirby calling the action from the Darien Ice House.
Back on the DAF Media Network, Cooper Boardman alongside former Union College hockey player Bill Kirby. 2-0 lead for the New Canaan Rams over the Darien Blue Wave through 2 periods of play and a power play opportunity to open up this third period for New Canaan. Runners Grace Flato plays it back out to the opposite way. Kaylee Harden wins it back towards the corner. Work back down behind net. Rams control. It's been a game that's been largely dominated offensively by New Canaan. Cloud on the right wing side.
Wow, impressive. Yeah, just, the Waves sitting back a little bit there and kind of letting New Canaan work it around the edge, and they got one on net, and it just kind of squirted through and sat on the doorstep there, and Harden just had to skate by and tap it in.
Harden 2 goals against Wilton Norwalk McMahon on Friday. Puts home her 6th goal of the 2018 season, and it's 3-0 Rams. New Canaan charges back into the attacking third, played back down behind net. Darien gets to it. Sent up the wall. Toscano lugs it up the right wing side. Cross ice pass to center. Back into the zone. Here's Caitlin Chan. Junior Ford tied up on the left wing boards. Eccleston falls down. Chan back behind the net, still controlling. Brings it all the way back down, trips and falls, and New Canaan brings it back up towards the neutral zone. Kept in by Darien. Chan cuts it off, rung all the way back down into the corner. A minute and a half gone in the third period. New Canaan 3 power play chances, all 3 times has found the back of the net.
Yeah, you don't see that clipping it along at 100%. I think there's a lot of NHL teams that would happily take 30.
Darien
let
on the
alone 50, 60,
yeah,
or 100.
Darien on the opposite side, 3 power play chances. Haven't been able to find the back of the net just yet.
Yeah, again, New Canaan did a nice job kind of working around the perimeter there. They were very patient. They had it in there for over 60 seconds and finally got it to net. And, again, when you throw the puck on net, good things tend to happen. And that's certainly been the case for New Canaan tonight on the man-up advantage.
Buck in the corner, centering feed. Martin rifles it on net off the blocker of the Rams goalkeeper Blythe Novick, who has faced plenty of shots on goal tonight, just hasn't let one through. Martin dancing across the blue line, brings it into the corner, rolls it all the way back down behind the net. Rams get to it first. Here's Hobbs, the sophomore, tied up along with a couple of Darien defenders. Martin cuts it off, gets a stick on it, but the Rams come away with it. Chipped all the way back down, a chance for a change for New Canaan. Quincy Connell with the defensive work. Darien picks it up. Here's Lucy Edwards on the right wing side, back to the corner. Cloud plays it in front of the net, wide across the net mouth, back into the corner. Loose puck on the right wing side, played in from the point. Bounces off the boards behind the net, centering feed, knocked away by Lucy Edwards. Here's Martin, the sophomore. Cross-ice pass to the neutral zone. Popped in front off the skate of Eric's. Loose puck gobbled up by New Canaan. Shot on net, blocked down. Crept in right off the center of her jersey. Bounced off the Darien logo out towards center. And now a chance for Darien. Here come the Wave. It's Kelly Raymond. The sophomore plays it back behind. Kept in at the blue line. Sent in front off the left foot of Raymond. Darien player clatters to the ice, and New Canaan defense stands tall once again. Brought back in. Stein in the corner. Played up the boards to Chan. Knocked back down into the corner. High pass off the high wall. Knocked back down, kicked back in, and now out towards center. New Canaan charges into the offensive zone. Shot on net off the skate of a Blue Wave defender. Sarah Hearns backpedaling, got enough of her skate on it to deflect it into the corner. New Canaan picks it back up. Here's Lowe on the left wing side, tied up, taken away by Edwards. She tries to get past the defender, work back into the slot. Shot on net, deflected back out towards center. Dashing the other way, here's Heidi. Works it down the right wing side. Bellissimo dropped to the ground and back down to the left wing side where New Canaan gets to it. Couple of breakaway chances on either side. Neither team able to convert just yet. Vandenbroek behind net. Turns it back towards the right side. Back into the corner. Eriks can't control on the left wing side. Martin plays it off the boards. Back behind Cage. New Canaan picks it back up. Niffen falls to the ice, and it's 2-on-2 the other way. Knocked up and away. Nice defensive play by Kelligan. Another tie-up in the corner. Just over 5 minutes gone in the third period. 3-0 lead for New Canaan. Harden put home the lone goal of this frame at the 14:01 mark. Third power play opportunity for the Rams. Another shot on net. Knocked away. Curry had the opportunity, gets it back. Right blocker saved by Crepin. Back out to the right wing side. Break out for the Blue Wave. Here's Caitlin Chan. Dances right to left, working east to west across the ice. Backhanded opportunity around into the corner. Darien gets to it. Here's Bellissimo. Fight for it there. 5 defenders converge. And finally knocked back down. A whistle. We might get a penalty against New Canaan.
Yep. One of the Rams going off for a body check, which you cannot do in this game.
So a big power play chance for Darien. We haven't seen the Blue Wave really been able to set anything up offensively with the man advantage, but a big chance for Jamie Trop's squad now.
Yeah, no, this is important. You know, I was thinking earlier that the next goal was going to be big when it was 2-0, and certainly but I think I failed to mention that. It obviously was. 3-0 is a pretty big lead right now, but certainly here's a chance to, get them back in the game a little bit, maybe. Try and steal back some momentum here.
New Canaan defensively has done an outstanding job of keeping the puck on this side of the ice when Darien has been with the man advantage. Doing it once again, Courtney O'Connell running away from a couple of Darien defenders, bangs it down behind net.
Yeah, no, they really have. They've again, they've been very aggressive on the forecheck and just pressuring the puck all over the ice and just haven't given the Wave a chance to set it up at all. And as a result, they just hasn't led to much in the way of offense. Yeah.
Martin at the point, plays it back down behind net. 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining in the power play for Darien. New Canaan creating all sorts of havoc, brought back out to the neutral zone. Kelligan backpedaling, plays it back up ahead into the zone. Toscano out, knocked back down into the attacking third, and an offsides called against Darien. A couple of players were towing the blue line, and looks as though it was Vandenbroek who was stuck on the wrong side of the line.
Yeah, Wave only has one shot on goal here. We're approaching the midway point of the third period. Not enough offense at all.
Neutral zone draw, won by Darien into the attacking third. Niffin back down into the corner. Kaylee Harden brings it up away. She's been all over this penalty kill unit for the Rams. 2 assists against Wilton Norwalk McMahon on Friday as a Darien player falls to the ice. That's Catherine Martin. Blue Wave come away with it. 27 seconds remaining on the power play. Back into the defensive third, back out to center. Vandenbroek cuts it off, 1-on-3, moves it to the left into the corner. Watched by Kaylee Harden. She turns it back to the left wing side. Shot on net, high, wide, and right. Back out to the right wing side. Blue Wave send it back down behind cage. Tully gets to it there for the New Canaan Rams, 3-2-1. That'll do it for the power play for Darien. The Wave now 0 for 3. Puck still in the offensive zone. New Canaan comes away with it. 2 players fall to the ice away from the play. Back on the right wing side, kept in at least for the moment by Darien. Harden fighting for it there, brings it back out to center. The Blue Wave reset. A couple of players change on both sides of things. Bellissimo on the left wing side, back into the corner. Cross-ice pass. Still in the attacking zone. Puck skitters out towards the neutral zone. Here's Kit Eriks. Past the defender. Sends it on net. Wide left. Clatters off the high wall behind the net into the corner. Blue Wave control, at least for the moment. Loose puck taken away by the Rams. Puck is deflected out towards the neutral zone. Rams get it back out. Flato there. Turns it back into the defensive third, and once again, back and forth we go. This is the kind of play that we saw at one point during the second period. Back and forth. Darien has gotten it into the attacking third, just hasn't really just been able to capitalize yet.
No, it just New Canaan's all over them. They're not giving them any room to breathe. And, you know, again, hats off to New Canaan on a good game plan and, more importantly, good execution. You know, they've really been aggressive on the forecheck and pressuring the puck all over the ice. Just haven't given Darien a chance to generate much offense at all. Darien, I've got, you know, with 10 shots through 2 periods and 1 thus far in the third, and you know, putting 11 shots on Novik isn't going to be enough to win a game.
Bellissimo brings it into the zone, taken back by the Rams. New Canaan dumps it in, and an opportunity for a change for New Canaan. So Darien, final 5.5 minutes. What are you looking out for Jamie Trops's team?
Well, again, they want to get pucks deep and get pucks on net. They just haven't done it. They've had a lot of turnovers coming out of their own zone. They've had their pocket picked from behind a couple times. By, again, New Canaan's just kind of outworking them a little bit, you know, and again, pressuring the puck all over the ice. So they've got to get it up ice, get it in, and work hard to pressure the puck and get it to net.
Martin into the zone. Toscano sends one across the net mouth into the corner. Eccleston gets to it there for New Canaan. Under 5 minutes to play, third period. 3-0 Rams advantage. Puck tied up behind net. Darien comes away with it. Set in front. Shot from the slot. Deflected and finally sent out of the zone all the way back down. And if it goes untouched, it'll be an icing for the Rams. It is. And Darien with an offensive zone draw right in the middle of things for the Blue Wave, the junior Caitlin Chan.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the first times we've seen Darien put 2 players on the puck behind the goal line for the first time all game. And they actually came away with the puck and had a good chance, got it out front, just couldn't quite get the handle on it. But it was good work by Toscano and Chan below the net there.
Offensive zone draw taken away by the Rams. Played up the wall towards the wing side of things. Toscano gets to it there, but it's taken away by Kaylee Harden. Back into the corner. Caitlin Sparks rings it up the boards to the left wing side. Gobbled up by New Canaan, and the Rams charging back into the attacking third. Shot from the right wing side, deflected, rebound wide right. Back underneath. Couple players fall behind the goal mouth, back into the left corner. Back in front, another chance for New Canaan. Puck in front, back out to the right point. Shot just rifled high and wide into the corner. Darien picks it up there. Tie up in the far side boards. Knocked back down. And finally, after a series of deflections, controlled at least for the moment by Darien. Colleen Cassidy walks it across her own blue line into the zone for Darien. Moving left 1-on-2. Played back to the left wing side. Chan puts it on net, deflected down in the slot, sent back out to the neutral zone. And now a breakout opportunity for New Canaan. Jade Lowe back into the corner. As it taken away by Niffin, sends it back towards center. Blue Wave gobble it up. Bellissimo across the blue line. Stops there. Kept in the zone at least for the moment by Darien. 3:17 remaining third period. 3-0 New Canaan. Rams charge back the opposite way. Low into the attacking third. Knocked back down into the corner. Tie up there. Put in front. One-time opportunity, but it's sent away by Crepin. Played back to the slot. Shot deflected by Niffin's right skate. Into the corner. Jade Lowe there once again. Catherine Martin takes it away from her. Cross-ice pass is knocked back to the right wing side. Still loose there. Finally, Martin picks it up for the Blue Wave. Brings it into the zone. Here's Vandenbroek. Left wing shot. She shoots. And it's gloved down by Novick. Vandenbroek had an opportunity, a little bit of daylight, but quickly cut off by the white glove of Blythe Novick.
Yeah, that was the best look Darien had all night. Shea got good wood on that, just too little too late. Threw it. Nice save by Novak there.
Offensive zone draw upcoming for the Blue Wave. Kit Eriks working for the Blue Wave in white. New Canaan in black, 2:40 to play third period. Draw controlled behind the net by Vandenbroek. Looks for a centering feed. Blocked down though, and New Canaan back to center. Rams dump it back in, rung all the way down behind net. Blue Wave pick it back up. Abby Leah on the left wing side, centering feed. Edwards across the blue line on the right wing side. Dinks it between the defender's legs, back behind the net, set in front, but knocked back down by the New Canaan defense. Banked off the boards, Rams back the opposite way. Into the zone. Pass cross ice out of the reach of Annika Curry. She centers. Knocked back down by Kit Eriks, the junior captain. O'Connell into the corner. Couple of players grappling for it there. Eriks finally comes out of the chaos. Sends it back up, and no one touched it all the way down. Icing against the Blue Wave. 1:41 remaining third period, 3-0 lead, and it looks as though New Canaan on its way to its fourth victory of the 2018 season. If you're Darien, what do you take away? And I know there's still 1 minute and 41 seconds remaining in this third period, but what does Jamie Trups and company take away from this loss to New Canaan?
Well, I think it's pretty simple. I mean, they just got outworked tonight. New Canaan was, again, winning the majority of the 50-50 battles. They were on loose pucks. They were, pressuring the puck all over the ice, and, they certainly deserved to win this game. They flat out outplayed them, and quite frankly, pretty handily in my book. Wade's going to get one more chance to get on the board here. Trip or hook by Black there. And look, there's some very nice upperclassmen on New Canaan. I think you've got 6 or 7 seniors, and Sparks and Eccleston are excellent. They look like the more mature and more seasoned team, quite frankly, in my opinion. And made Darien look a little young.
If there's one thing we learned from last season is you have no idea how the meetings are going to go. New Canaan won the first 3 meetings between these two teams, and Darien came back and knocked them off in the state semi. Shot on net, deflected behind. Power play chance, that'll eat up the rest of the time in this game for Darien. Back to center. Fourth power play opportunity for the Blue Wave. Darien thus far 0 for 3. Toscano fights her way into the zone on the right wing side, played back for Martin. She centers, high slot, her pass deflected into the corner. Back up top, loose puck is sent back towards center. And Darien's going to have to touch back up. Kaylee Harden made the defensive play. Harden, the freshman, has been all over the place on this penalty kill today for New Canaan.
Yeah, she's had a strong game, no question.
Eccleston tied up in the corner for New Canaan. She wins it away, sends it all the way back down the ice, rings it back down behind cage. 30 seconds to play in the third period, 3-0 Rams lead. Power play for Darien. Raymond brings it across the blue line, dances inside, splits a pair of defenders. Puck is chipped back out towards center, kept in at least for the moment, but finally taken away by the Rams. Vandenbroek fights along the boards in front of Darien's bench. Turns it back, sprints into the zone for Darien on the right wing side. Two defenders come after her, and New Canaan takes it away. Tie up right in front of the Rams bench with 3 seconds. Played out to the center, and that will do it. New Canaan scores 3 power play goals, and tonight defeats the Darien Blue Wave by a final score of 3-0 at the Darien Ice Rink. The Rams improved to 4-0 overall, 2-0 in FCX play. The Blue Wave dropped for the first time in 2018, 3-1, 2-1 in FCX play. And Bill, the difference tonight, the man advantage, all in favor of the Rams.
Yeah, no, it was impressive. You know, it's just very rare you bat 1,000 on the power play, and again, I thought New Canaan deserves a lot of credit. They had a great game plan. I think more importantly, the kids executed it, but they did a nice job in the power play, as you say, going 3 for 3, and then just didn't give Darien much of a chance to really catch their breath. You know, they limited them to 13 shots by my count, and while they didn't generate a ton, you know, once they got ahead 2-0, Darien was chasing the game, and whether you had 21 shots or 31 shots, it didn't really matter. It was a nice effort by New Canaan. They really worked hard, and again, in my opinion, outplayed them all over the ice.
Last year, New Canaan and Darien squared off 4 times. New Canaan won the first 3 meetings, 2 in the regular season, 1 in the FCX semifinal. Darien came back, got its revenge in the state semifinal, a 3-1 victory over the Rams. So if there's anything that's taught us, it's that this is a rivalry and a matchup that has a long way to go in 2018-2019. What does Jamie Trups and company need to do now to move forward and move towards looking more towards that performance we saw in the state semifinal?
Well, again, Darien's a little younger than New Canaan. They've got just their 4th game. They've got 16 games left. They get a little bit of time off before they play Morristown Beard. It was a good program over in New Jersey. They're there later this week, and they'll get better. Again, Jamie's got some young kids who can skate well, and just need to learn to come out with a little more sense of urgency. Again, New Canaan seemed to have just a bit more jump in their step, and again, we're kind of all over Darien, didn't let them do anything. So, certainly take this one, think about it for a day or two, and then get ready for Mo Beard. But, I would say we'll look forward to another couple games between these guys, and as is usually the case, they'll be close.
Well, both teams back in action on Friday. Rams take on Ridgefield. Dan Barry, you mentioned it. Darien visits Morristown Beard out of New Jersey on Friday as well. Should be a lot of fun. But that'll do it here from the Darien Ice House. The final score, New Canaan 3, Darien 0. For Bill Kirby, I'm Cooper Boardman. Have a great night, everybody.